Hello, my name is Colton Clark, and this is my audience. In my presentation today, I will be talking about the past, present, and future state of homelessness in the world. So the history of homelessness, many of us think that homelessness is just the people living under the bridges or on the streets, but this is not the case. This could be the people living in their cars, living from house to house, and just not having a stable home. The main reason we have this problem is the rising cost of living throughout the United States and the world. As many of you know, it costs a lot to live in today's day and age. You can't just be working for minimum wage and be able to sustain yourself. And especially with the coronavirus going around, the people that were already living paycheck to paycheck are currently probably living on the streets. The present state of homelessness, how many people are suffering from homelessness? It is roughly 2% of the world's population is homeless, and another 20% lack inadequate housing. So this could be their house is falling apart, or they're just living in a hut. Where is the homelessness the worst at? Homelessness is worse in the major cities, as many of y'all know. If you go to like Dallas or Houston or Los Angeles, you'll see homeless people living on the streets everywhere, and just not good. Some examples of countries that have it the worst though are Nigeria, where roughly 24 million people are homeless, but this only accounts for roughly 14% of the population, while another country, Guinea, I believe, it has roughly 56%, it only has 60,000 people homeless, but this is roughly 56% of the country's population. That's just crazy to me. Where is it best? The place that is the best is Finland. Finland has tilted homelessness on its end. They have a thing called Housing First, which Housing First is where the people that get homeless right away, they automatically just put them in a house without asking any questions. And Finland is the only country in Europe, pretty much in the world, that is their homelessness rate has gone down in the past few years. And the future of homelessness. Well, inevitably, if we don't fix homelessness, sadly, the percent of homelessness is going to double. So they're roughly estimating by 2035 that instead of 2% of the world's population that's going to be homeless, there's going to be 4%. And the only way they can fix this is if either they give adequate housing for the homeless, or they have more houses that are government funded, and those people don't have to suffer and be moving from house to house and living on the streets. So we can clean the streets up and help the people that are homeless. It's pretty much the state of homelessness we're pretty much putting a Band-Aid over a gash right now and trying to cover up as much as possible. And if we just help them get on their feet instead of pushing them down, I believe that we can flip homelessness on its head, and we won't see as near the many people on the streets as we do now. And that is the end of my presentation. The next person that will be presenting is Sarah Pike, and she will be taking the role of Tyler's Path and some things that they can do to help homelessness. Thank you.